Hello, Queens. Welcome to this week's edition of Jungle Juice. It's our last week in the series of love. February is that time where we so often think about love and who we've loved and how we've loved and who we're loving now, and if we want more love and then so often we come across the need for healing the heart. And this month we've been looking at some of the more difficult aspects of heart and love. We're going to continue to do that this week, closing it out. The things that bring us closer to ourselves often have to do with dropping into the more challenging or difficult inquiries. Ultimately, so fulfilling, right? We've been looking at setting boundaries, what it means to protect ourselves, and just in general, what it is to love, what that means for us. And this week, I was sitting with the idea of healing the heart. What does that mean? We say we're heartbroken, or you've broken my heart, or things like that, and it feels true, and it is true. And then when it comes to healing, I don't know about you, but so often I think that it's about forgiving the other person, which it is. Understanding the other person or the people involved, the situation. And we have to regulate, and that takes time and understanding and perspective. I think this week I wanted to invite us into looking at the etymology of healing, which is a few words that come forward as you break it down. To be rescued is one of them, interestingly. Cured is another, and ultimately to be made whole, to be well. And I wanted to look at that. I wanted to look at the aspect of healing that has to do with us, right? And it made me think about how that rescue fantasy is so ingrained in us, especially in this Western culture. We want someone to make it all better, to rescue us, to make it okay. And we are relational creatures, right? It makes it better to be in the field of love. But then when there is a rupture, we so often think, as I said, that it's about repairing with the other. So don't climb over what's here first. In my broken heart, I need to attend to what were my expectations? What's the story that I've been laying on the situation? What's my responsibility here? What's true? And giving myself the time to sit with that rather than grasping or reaching or trying to make it better out there. What's here? What's here for me, with me, in me, through me? Then coming to terms with this truth, and that clarity emerges, illuminating what needs to happen, if anything. Sometimes it's ultimately just to turn the situation over to the divine and wait. Or sometimes it involves an action item. Whatever it is, we rarely give ourselves the space and the time to let this healing happen. So, the invitation in this inquiry is to turn that attention to the broken heart, really here, to listen to yourself, to give yourself space, to wait for the truth. And wait for that clarity to arise, and then follow that. Sometimes there's nothing to do except come back home and reconnect with the wholeness, the truth of who we are. So hopefully that's a compelling inquiry for you. I know we all have parts of our heart that could use some healing. So that's the invitation. We love hearing from you. Please reach out and tell us your stories. This month's newsletter is going to be about telling some stories you folks have tucked away, and we're going to find them and wrinkle them out of you and share them with the rest of the group. So look forward to that. And in the meanwhile, sending you so much love from my heart to yours. May you find whatever healing that needs to happen on this part of the journey. So much love. Until next time. Namaste.